who inspired me a lot was Eddie Van Halen. You know, not as just a guitar player, just as a human being, as just the way he was to other people. My stepdad, he's dead now, he's funny. He once came to a rehearsal of mine. No, I was playing a party, he was once there, and then we were outside having a cigarette, and he goes, Chris, you need to listen to some blues players. And I go, screw those guys, I don't play blues, I play heavy metal, you know. And now, you know, 30 years down the road, he's totally right about what he meant. And if I didn't study, you know, listen to what they do, it's all the rock music all corresponds with the blues notes. When I was a kid, I liked watching Johnny Winter. You know, he played guitar and sang, you know. I always dreamed of singing and playing, but I never had the chance to. W.A.S.P, Blackie had never let me sing at all. You know, even though I could sing, he wouldn't let me sing. I mean, I could sing a note, I know how to hold a pitch. Did he ever have me do it? He never wanted me to sing. And I play guitar though. If you're playing guitar, you ain't the lead singer, you know. He died yesterday. He actually died, it's sad, but he was ill for a long time. His liver shut down, and I visited him last week, you know, and he was really ill. Since his blood wasn't cleaning out, his liver wasn't cleaning out his blood, he was really foggy in the mind, you know, and I was trying to talk to him. And the last thing I said, I was like, they came to pick me up in a car, and I put my hand on his head, and I just said, you know, Phil, it's probably the last time we'll ever see each other. He shook his head and said, yeah, I know. And then he died a few days later. You know, he was a really, really, really close friend. Out of anybody I've ever met in the music business, I've met a lot of people. I mean, a lot. And he's probably the coolest guy I've ever met as being a human being towards other people. You know, he'd go out of his way to help other people. Extremely out of his way. Not get nothing out of it, you know. It's rare, it's rare if people are like that. You know, he didn't care about being famous or the fame crap of it. I know we'd go out places and put up, he'd be really nice to people, want autographs or what, and he treated everybody nice, you know. And he'd take the time out to, if I didn't understand something, you know, it's a book or whatever, he'd take the time out and read it to me, things like that. Help me understand certain things, you know. A lot. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have even done the first album, you know, because it was all done on his computers and stuff. You know, years ago, I went by his house. He asked me to help him with something with a car, and I went by his house and I saw that he had his drums set up, and for years before that, he didn't have them set up. He had a computer, and I go, whoa, you're playing again, Phil? He goes, yeah, and I go, let me hear some of it, and he let me listen, and I go, man, it's a horrible guitar sound. And he's like, wow, can you do any better? And I go, so I brought my stuff down the next day, and we started recording from then. And it's just started out just learning about the computer, because he just bought a G5 at the time. And this is probably about 205 or 205 or 4. And it just went from then, you know. We'd record about 3 times a week. And sometimes, like the computer went down, we wouldn't record for like a whole week, trying to read something about the Pro Tools or whatever. And it just evolved into that. We're right by the water, that's why it's making that sound. Well, I play with 2 French guys and 1 Italian guy. Brett, he's 6'6", same height as me, which is nice. I don't have to stand next to some pygmy, you know, some short little fucker. I'm tired of that, standing next to the short little guitar players that are jealous of me. Fuck them, I'm tired of it. Most of the people I've played with in my life just try to make themselves better, you know, I'm tired of it. Chief, bass player. He doesn't speak English very good, but he's learning. I like his personality. He's great. He doesn't care. He just goes with the flow. He's been in Nice all his life, you know. This is probably the first time he ever gets to get out of Europe or goes tours out of France, you know. France isn't the best place to play rock and roll music in. It's hard. They walk around D meters every place you play, and they get mad if you go over 110. You know, that's not rock and roll. You can't do that at 110 decibels.